Graduated as an engineer, eldest among my 4 siblings. Yeah, I mean I graduated in 2002 as an engineer. Got back home, didn't manage to get an engineer job. I ended up opening my first workshop for myself in Sunway for about 2 years. Because of my family business, we run trucking company. So we truck things between Singapore, Malaysia and Thailand back then. At the end of 2005, I was called back home. Like, we need help, come home. So eventually I got back, and my main role and function was to help them to expand the road network a bit more. So from there, I got to KL, run the KL office. From there on, 10 years Zoom passed. I opened, set up the office in Bangkok, Cambodia, Indonesia. So I've been traveled quite a lot around this region.
Great journey.
Yeah, so 10 years this Zoom passed until 2013, where, I had a younger sister who came back from studies who doesn't, want to join the family business and asked me like, can we do something else? And I said, what do you want to do? She said, I want to do something like, F&B, I think 2013-14 was a cool time that, a lot of people talking about it. Oh no, that's 2010, I think, way earlier. So I said, yeah, sure. But then she told me that she wanted to do it in KL. I said, I don't think so, because there's like a lot of them there. Then I said, there's a place that I know, no competition, I feel, and people have money, nowhere to spend. So the answer from me was Cambodia. So she was like, what, Cambodia? I said, yeah, Cambodia. So I brought her there and surveyed the city a bit in Phnom Penh. And we ended up taking our first master franchise of Cha Time, the bubble tea Cha Time, to Cambodia. That's how I stumbled into F&B actually. Similarities, honestly, not really. Because logistics is very much of a behind the scene kind of service, and F&B is very retail. Whatever you do, whatever you tweak or whatever you plan has direct effects to your customers directly. So the similarities, it's not very obvious, but if I must say, if there are some similarities, it will be all businesses depends on humans, depends on people that you have. They are the people who help the business to grow. Unless the business wants to remain very small, you probably can do it by yourself. And yeah. Main reason, being a Malaysian, during my time going around this region, especially, when during my younger days, I thought, going global, going regional was a cool thing. Of course, then I tried to do business in Indonesia, in Thailand, in Cambodia. Well, I wouldn't want to say those are the failure stories that not many people ask, but those are the stories that taught me a lot of things. Yeah. And I ended up feeling that Malaysia is actually a place that we know the best. Yeah. It's like our home ground. Like any football team, a home ground to their football team, right? Yeah. So then I decided to say, if I were to do something again, I'm going to go home. Okay. I want to do it back home. So when we decided, after the experience in Cambodia, when in 2013 was the year that I decided to, bring F&B or set up F&B business in Malaysia. So from the very beginning, I think the mass appeal was because from the very beginning, before we start, it's the whole Malaysia kind of thing. Okay. It's a whole Malaysia where you want to create something that Malaysia have racial gaps, right? Then dietary practices are different, and taste bud could be a bit different, but very similar. So from there, that's where the whole plan started. Way before we even think about we want to sell noodles actually. It's actually the general idea behind it. Thailand is definitely one of the countries that I visited a lot. Yeah. Our family business has a lot to do with Thailand. Okay. My wife is a Thai. Wow. So it's a natural, I think it's a natural steps that, that I took. And I also feel because Thai food is not far away from what we have back home. But of course, bringing any ordinary Thai food back home is going to be, you have a lot of competition. A lot of people are doing it very well in this country, right? So don't want to stretch too far, go to Thailand, find something that we don't see it here yet, give it a twist, make it available for all the Malaysians. Yeah, that's. I mean Thailand is that. If you ask me if I only look to Thailand, no, but to start off with, yeah. We have one coming up, the fourth one coming up. Yeah, the name is a fun name. We call it Banana Bro.
Banana Bro.
Banana Bro. Because why? I mean, as a group of friends, we end up always like, especially Friday lunch. What do you want to do, bro? Let's go banana leaf. Let's go banana leaf. The thing that popped up to our mind is that every time when we talk about banana leaf, you either have to drive to Bangsar, you have to drive to PJ, Old Town, or OPJ, or the PJ SS2 or SS whatever the area, and parking is always a hassle. I said, why can't we have banana leaves to somewhere near where we work? Okay. I think a lot of people who work in offices, near to malls and this and that, really need banana leaves. So I think that is the newest one that is coming out soon.
Wonderful.
Right after Chinese New Year, I believe.
Great.
Yep.
I love how you're catering towards all taste buds, like what you mentioned. You were Chinese opening up a banana leaf restaurant. That's wonderful.
But of course, I have Indian friends who join me on that one.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.